support resources, I would say. These support resources have been sorely lacking in our game.
Absolutely.
And I think it's welcome.
Absolutely.
Not late. We've been waiting for this for a long time. It just arrived. So it's time to put it in E for Larry. Good use. Good luck. Yeah, we needed it.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
After recently delivering an explosive speech while in an intense interview with Burkinabe media personalities, President Ibrahim Traore does the unthinkable. They thought he was joking when he argued that he isn't going to be threatened by any propaganda majorly coming from Western media concerning security of the West African nation. President Ibrahim Traore dispatches a lethal fleet of weapons and military equipment to the Burkinabe military. You have heard it right. The captain is immensely serious about protecting the people of Burkina Faso against any threat from all sorts of destabilizers. Unlike previously, the nation has now a common saying: we order, they dispatch. For a nation's military that was relying on scrap weapons and military equipment from the World War era, and also being at the mercy of the West, the wheel has completely turned the other way round. This fleet isn't just for show, it is for serious business, the survival of the strongest. The reclaiming of the territory that the organized criminal groups had snatched away from the nation, to extract and exploit all its minerals at the expense of the suffering citizens, is the way to not only go, but to reclaim what is yours. They didn't know that they were playing with fire. They thought that they can come and do whatever they want at any time and according to their wish. No. This time things have changed. After the first batch of equipment were delivered to Burkina Faso under President Ibrahim Traore, they thought it wasn't going to be a relentless supply of weapons. They are now realizing that there isn't any time to slumber. When China recently presented a historic military parade, the destabilizers never thought that President Ibrahim Traore was watching vigorously to see what he could obtain for Burkina Faso's protection.
Overseas, China held its biggest military parade ever. Russia and North Korea joining in a display of unity and strength. NBC's Janice Mackey-Freyer reports from Beijing.
This was China's largest military parade yet. Some of the PLA's most advanced weapons were on display, including hypersonic missiles, underwater drones, and the world's most powerful laser. But just as significant for Xi Jinping, all the leaders who came to watch with him, from Russia, North Korea, Iran, and nearly 24 mostly authoritarian countries. Kim Jong-un grabbing the spotlight from the moment he arrived by armored train.
It is too late for them. They have to know where they stand. When you look at the faces of the military at the dispatching event of the new weapons, you start to realize how confident they are now. Unlike previously, when a good number of them could go to battlefields without serious arms in their hands, as President Ibrahim Traore clarified in the recent interview with local media personalities. The new fleet of armored military vehicles, tanks, and Hummers isn't for walking on the streets of Ouagadougou to threaten the citizens, but for showing resilience against any threat from militant groups. President Ibrahim Traore has to make sure that the roads he is constructing, the irrigation dams, a magnificent canal, the mega farming yards that are rising rapidly throughout Burkina Faso, the hospitals, the new gold mines, and the old ones are protected safely from destabilizers who never wished the Burkinabe to utilize them as they wished. The military of Burkina Faso is becoming stronger like never before. For a country that had no any serious place, it could be placed among the strongest African nations militarily. It is now reaping big. Burkina Faso used to look at its western neighbors, mostly those outside the Sahel, displaying military equipment and personnel it never even dreamed of obtaining. But now, things have changed. From the lethal special forces of Senegal to Nigeria's navy, Burkina Faso and its Sahelian counterparts had nothing to show except waiting for mercy from its former colonial master, France. Now, the military and citizens at large have a reason to smile. Mothers are back to farming. The country is vigorously getting out from hunger. From prisoners to the military and then to urban workers, everyone is contributing towards food self-sufficiency now in Burkina Faso. The military is now well integrated with the locals. Everyone is supporting each other to see that the destabilizers are eliminated for good. Destabilizers even tried to use their money to change the hearts of the military men. They didn't know what the country is building is way more precious than just mere papers that could catch fire any time. The spirit of togetherness and brotherhood can't be compared to just mere papers that are vulnerable to inflation and loss. They had forgotten that Africans thrived long ago without the use of the Western system of payment. That created greed and brainwashing the mankind in pursuit for working longest hours to receive a few papers. These soldiers now know what it feels like. Seeing your mothers, brothers, sisters, children suffering in wilderness camps just because of destabilizers. Burkina Faso's military is now making waves globally, showcasing its power to those who never thought about this land of the upright could achieve. For a country that had been struck by waves of organized criminal groups, now knows the importance of having strongest weapons and army, not for dictatorship, but removing the nation from the deep hole of conflicts. A strong army provides national security by deterring potential adversaries, protecting national interests, and having the capability to respond to multiple threats simultaneously. It also offers significant benefits to its members, such as job security, comprehensive health care, and educational opportunities like the GI Bill, which can provide a path to a debt-free education and a successful civilian career after service.